Morning, all. All right, so August 9th, we are a little over 2 months away from the start of the season, right? And Carter Hart is signed to an extension with the Philadelphia Flyers, 3 years, and it totals 11.937 million. So it's around $4 million for the cap hit. And yeah, I mean that's fine. They're betting on Carter Hart having a bounce back from last year. I would say he's going to have a bounce back from last year as well. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. It's a huge driving force to whether or not they finish in the playoffs this coming season or they're competitive for said playoffs, or if this season's going to be a disappointment. The goaltending is going to be very unpredictable in Philadelphia. And so all the best to Carter Hart, and we'll see how things go. The Tampa Bay Lightning, their coach, John Cooper, has been named as the head coach for the Canadian Olympic team in 2022. So again, we're in this place, and I mentioned this last night, like, okay, so the Olympics, we'll see how this all works and how it goes. And yeah, Cooper being named as coach, they're going to go. They have to be going. They're going through all this work. Money's being spent on some level. They're going to go. And we'll see how things go with the Olympics in February. But yeah, Cooper's been named as the coach for Team Canada, and we've seen him win back-to-back Stanley Cups, so he knows how to coach a pretty talented team. Oiler fans, Stuart Skinner has signed a 2-year, two-way deal at the NHL level. It's league minimum, $750,000. So Skinner, who's the number 3 goaltender right now, but if something happens, Koskinen gets hurt, Smith gets hurt, one or the other, Skinner, you would think, would be the first one called up and maybe thrown into duty. So, still a member of the Oilers, and a 2-year deal. Yeah, we'll see how things work out. Because, again, with the Oilers, Smith is older. Koskinen's over 30 as well. Skinner, over the next 2 years, could end up playing more than one might expect on a contract like that. Here's the interesting news of the day, and the reason I'm wearing Florida. De'Aaron King, a college football player out of the University of Miami, has signed a sponsorship deal with Florida. Now, I think the Panthers have done something good here. I do. The Florida Panthers, who want to raise their profile, right? We've talked for years about how locally, they don't pay attention, they don't get the attendance, they don't generate the excitement. Well, De'Aaron King, and to familiarize myself with his work, I watched like a 6.5 minute video of all the highlights from him from this year. Pretty good quarterback, both rushing and passing. And so he gets a sponsorship deal with the Florida Panthers, and what this means is he'll appear at games, he'll appear at events, he will, discuss with fans on social media things Panthers related, and also he'll provide digital content for them. When this name, image, likeness rule changed, which is on July 1st, I believe, that everything changed. He and another football player, and I should have put the name on the board, but I didn't. But they were the first ones to come out and say, all right, here's the plan, and to start up their own company to help college football athletes, generate some money and generate themselves some content. And he's getting into that NFT realm as well, if you're into the whole non-fungible tokens part of things. So what's happened is the NCAA has spent decades making a lot of money on the backs of a lot of athletes who may not go pro, and they may not end up being professional football players. And now these football players, while they're in college, they are able to generate their own income. They're able to make their own money. So the rules have changed. It depends on the school and the state as well. It's not in every single school in every state. But for University of Miami, for De'Aaron King, the rules have changed. And so, yeah, I wish him the best, because I used to be really big on NCAA football, but it was tough because you look and you know just how many billions of dollars are going to be going into this industry, and that the football players on the field didn't get anything out of it. So, I mean, now at least they're allowed to make some money, well, before they get drafted and go to the NFL. So yeah, all the best to the Panthers, and this could work. This could absolutely work. I don't know how much money they're spending on it. That's another curiosity too. I'd be interested to see just how much money they're spending on the sponsorship deal. But again, for Florida, they're looking to drum up more interest locally and to get more fans into the building. This can absolutely work because you're appealing to a football fan base who may not follow hockey at all. So, good call. Speaking of calls, Mike Lange is apparently, after 46 years of calling games for the Pittsburgh Penguins, it's coming to an end. So, he didn't call very many games last year either. He was waiting until he was vaccinated before calling games. And so he only called a few games last year. He's 73 years of age, and he will be retiring as the play-by-play announcer for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And 46 years, that's virtually the entire time the Penguins have been in the NHL, right? He will continue to do some voice work and some commentary during their radio broadcasts, but it's on a limited basis. And he's doing that because the team asked him, "Hey, can you stick around, maybe do a little bit of this and that?" And he's saying sure. So it's basically a retirement for Mike Lange. And at 73 years of age, and after 46 years of calling games, you've earned the right to take some time for yourself. You've earned the right to retire. And yeah, he's in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame. I believe I was reading he was in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 2001. So yeah, nice long career, and all the best to him. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And yes, for today, I'm wearing a blue, the Blue Panthers when they had the broken stick. I always like the broken stick jerseys. I always thought that was kind of a nice touch, and then they went away from it. But anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not already done so. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.